This is my family, and this is our story.
Hi, I'm Dustin Loftus.
I'm Kim Loftus.
We're the parents of Caitlin and Cameron Loftus.
And our children have Oglodontcha.
What is Oglodontcha?
Oglodontcha is the absence of 6 or more permanent teeth.
And it's hereditary, and they get that from my side of the family. I'm missing about 17 teeth.
The average person has 32 teeth, permanent teeth. Caitlin has 12 permanent teeth, and Cameron has 14 permanent teeth.
In other words, my brother and I were born with a genetic condition that caused over half of our teeth to never grow in. When did you realize you had Oglodontcha, and what was your treatment?
So growing up, I didn't know how many teeth I was really missing. I had braces when I was in junior high school, and then it wasn't until I got into my, I guess I was around 18 when I lost my baby teeth in the front, and then I ended up with a partial.
Partials it's like a retainer, and they have teeth in the place in the areas where the teeth are missing. So once you put them in, you'll have a full set of teeth.
When did you realize Caitlin had Oglodontcha?
So being that Dustin had multiple missing teeth when I was pregnant, or after I had Caitlin, I was curious to see if she had any missing teeth. So the first time that you can have your first set of x-rays is age 3, so I took her to a dentist up in Scottsdale, and that's when it was determined how many teeth she was missing.
When did you realize Cameron had Oglodontcha?
A couple years later, I had Cameron, and we waited until he was 3 and had him x-rayed as well, and to the surprise of the dentist, Cameron had the same condition.
What happened next?
So now that we knew that both kids were going to have the same condition I had, we wanted to start doing some research and talking to some other doctors and dentists to come up with a better treatment plan than what I had.
So for the next couple of years, my brother and I went on with our everyday lives until we were ready for orthodontic treatment. How old was Caitlin when she started orthodontic treatment?
Now we need to talk about, so when Caitlin was 6, that's when I took her to an orthodontist. I'll just say that I took her to Garden Mason Orthodontics, and that's when Dr. Mason, I remember him asking Caitlin how she felt when her teeth were.
No, because you might start crying. So that really was the start of Caitlin's treatment. So, which is still ongoing.
I had to go through 2 phases of braces in order to position my teeth and roots correctly for implants, which took about 6 years. What exactly did phase 1 and phase 2 do?
And she had braces put on her 2 top front teeth, where they pulled those teeth together, and then her second phase, she was about age 11, and after consulting with an oral surgeon and the orthodontist, they worked together, it was determined that to prepare her for implants when she's about age 18 or 19, when her body is done growing. And for implants, the oral surgeon thought it would be best that we set up her orthodontic treatment to where we would have alternating teeth in an implant. So being that Caitlin was missing so many teeth, they're called TADs. TADs are little screws, and they're put into the gums, into the bone, 2 up top and 2 in the very back. And that's what the orthodontist used to pull her teeth forward or back to make room for fake teeth called Pontics.
So missing teeth in general, up to 30% of the population actually are born with either missing or extra teeth. Like I explained before, oligodontia is missing 5 or more teeth, and that happens between 3 and 6% of the population. And there's more severe cases where someone can be missing up to 10 or 12 teeth, and those are very extremely rare. But the most common missing teeth are wisdom teeth, premolars, and lateral incisors. Dental implants replace missing teeth. When a patient is growing, the actual jawbone and the teeth grow with the patient. And if implants are placed too soon, the implants will stay put and the permanent teeth will continue to grow past them. And so we don't begin thinking about permanent tooth replacement with dental implants until the patient has completed growth. Well, there's dental specialists and then even medical specialists in some cases. A geneticist or the medical side will treat and test for syndromes because oligodontia is also associated with some medical conditions. But if we're speaking about the dental world, first an orthodontist is needed, a restorative specialist, which could be a highly skilled general dentist, or a prosthodontist, which is a specialist of replacing crowns of teeth, an oral and maxillofacial surgeon, and then, depending on the needs, sometimes a periodontist. So Caitlin has followed the steps that we've explained previously. She had orthodontics several years ago to put her permanent teeth in the proper locations. Since that time, she's had a set of temporaries to replace her missing teeth so that she can smile and eat and speak well. And now that she's completed her growth, we can begin to think about doing bone grafting to regrow the jaws, as well as placing dental implants and teeth crowns. Okay, so we're going to take a look here at Caitlin's three-dimensional scan. First, we can look at her skeleton, and in these areas where there's missing teeth, you can see here that the jawbone is very, very thin. So in Caitlin's case, she's missing this tooth here, 2 teeth here, so that's 3, 4. So same thing on this side, 8. And then another tooth here, 9, 10, and actually premolars, 11, 12. And then her permanent molars on the back too. So she's actually missing 16 teeth, the missing bone. So we can simulate placing the implants. So we can put some implants in. For example, this is the implant that they would place up in this area. And this is the cross section of an implant. So you can see here that part of that implant is in bone and part is outside of bone here. So when we prepare her for implants, we'll graft bone in these areas so that these implants will fit in the areas. So these are the areas that we need to grow bone so that we can place the implants where they need to be. Actually, we can adjust that a little bit too. That's more like what we would expect for those 4 implants. And that's what technology and dentistry and medicine gives us today.
I don't know, long nose.
Just count them in your mouth, it's okay.
I don't know if it's 1 tooth or 2 teeth. $18.
18? Do you know how many a normal person has?
30 something? Just got scared. I feel like she does. I honestly, my name is Cameron Loftus. I'm 15 years old and I have oglodontia.
Just got his braces on. He did not do a first phase, so he's only doing 1 orthodontic treatment phase. And Cameron's case, he's not missing as many teeth as Caitlin. He won't be in braces quite as long. But just like Caitlin, he too will need to have cosmetic dental work done as well as implants. And for boys, they estimate they're older, they're about 24, 25 when their bodies are done growing. So we'll have a little bit more time before he's ready.
How much do implants cost?
And one of the frustrating things that we've run into is financially it's going to be about probably $50,000 to $60,000 for Caitlin's implants, and unfortunately insurance will not pay for that. So I've been in touch with our representative here in our district, and I've left a message, and I'm just waiting for their office to contact me back just so that I can push forward to see what can be done on changing some insurance laws here in the state of Arizona. I know So we're just trying to plead our case. We want our voices to be heard, to know that there are other kids that are born with missing teeth, and it should be covered under their medical insurance, not under dental, but as a medical condition, especially with the severe oglodontia that Caitlin has. So until then, we'll keep following up with phone calls and doing whatever we need to do to move forward.
A smile. It's your most important feature, whether used at a job interview, to greet a friend, or to express laughter. However, everyone should have the opportunity and the ability to feel confident about their own smile. Hopefully, this will be reality for those like myself and my family who were not born with a natural smile, but can have it fixed cost-free in the near future, as my family and I work together to get a law passed in the state of Arizona to cover implants in certain medical cases.